So it turns out I wasn't recording the last time I tried this. Fancy that. It was set to direct show output, not file output. Man, I'm good at this. You'd think I'd have learned after all this time. In any case, I have been on a hex kick recently. I've made way too many, way too many decks. Yeah, we won't go into that. But in any case, the one that I am most infatuated with was, there was an idea posted on the Hex TCG Reddit, which was describing how you could use Replicator's Gambit on a Darkspire Priestess. The idea is that you target the Priestess with Replicator's Gambit, which says shuffle it into your library. Next time you play that card, you make 6 copies of it. On a Darkspire Priestess, which says, when it dies, randomly deal 3 damage to an opponent, or search your library for another Darkspire Priestess. So the idea is you drop some Priestesses along with some Mirror Knights, which cause you to draw cards when the troops die. And you just sacrifice and res those until you draw into a Replicator's Gambit. You Gambit the Priestess, sack more Priestesses, find the Priestess, and just drop that one Priestess a whole lot of times. You just make a ton of Priestesses. And then you sacrifice them all, and they all blow up on the opponent. Or you Extinction and kill everything. So, I mean, the idea is pretty cool. The rest of the deck is just draw power, sack power, ways to hold off your opponent, ways to kill things. Fairly self-explanatory. Not a whole lot to it, but without further ado, I'm going to try this one more time, and we'll see what we get. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I will fade out, and we shall come back in a moment. Alright, let's try this one more time. Otherwise, I'm using the stock footage that I had before of that one terrible game, and I'm calling it good. Tried this twice already. First off, we went through top decking the Darkspire Priestess instead of comboing with her. Second off, we won with combat damage, because I don't know what the guy was doing. I'm going to choose play first, even though it's a terrible idea. We're looking for a Cerulean Mirror Knight. There's a Mirror Knight. Excellent. This is the makings of a good hand. So we will keep this. And we will play the game. Caledonia is playing as the life gain Coyote, which means that they are probably playing some form of Eye of Creation. Which is fine, nothing wrong with that. It is kind of a try-hard deck, but we're on the play first, so we have the advantage here. We don't have an Extinction, but we have the threshold for Extinction and a Mirror Knight. They don't have a lot of ways to get rid of our Mirror Knight, so all is good. They didn't play the turn 1 Brave, which is also very good for us. We'll see if they play a turn 1 Puck, though. We do have 2 Buccaneers, so we're in good position. 2 Buccaneers and a Murder, so once they waste 2 turns, we can just outright kill it, which is hilarious. So let's see if they have a Puck here. It's also possible they're not playing Eye. But they did just play a Sensei, which means they probably are playing Eye. Not that I'm ever going to bounce a Sensei, so let's see what else we get. That's fine. I'm playing the Sapphire before I play the Blood because there's only one card in my deck that utilizes the level of Blood that I need. And that's Extinction. However, Peak will utilize an unlimited number of Sapphire thresholds, so I just want to get that up as fast as we can. Just sticking with the Senseis, eh? No, I'm not going to attack here. And he's also not going to attack. Interesting. There's no reason for me to bother bouncing Senseis. He's just going to draw more cards off him. At this rate, my draw power is restricted by my Buccaneers. Which means I'm going to have to wait for him to play something I want a Buccaneer before I can start drawing cards. I also need a way to kill them, but that's usually not too hard. Killing comes easy. A Honeycap. How big do you want to see that Honeycap get? That's my question. Because I want to see the Honeycap get really big. I think we're going to get it there. This is Operation Voltron Honeycap. I think we should tell this guy that too. It's important that he understands our intent to make his honeycap the most badass honeycap in the world. He must know. It is imperative. And then if he tries to be cutesy with it, we'll just stab it in the face. It's like one of the best pictures for a murder spell ever. So I think the honeycap is far from a frail old man. The honeycap might have a little more of a fighting chance. A spirit dance. Oh, a spirit dance deck. Interesting. I think you typically, well, at least my spirit dance deck is blue, so I can get all the cantripping stuff. And you already played both senseis, so still I respect it. It's not Eye of Creation. Actually, I suppose it might still be Eye of Creation. So I do kind of take that back, but yeah, I'll play a priestess. Why not? It's not like I need to murder anything this turn. Swing. Get in there for them damages. I mean, you could double block it. If you do that, I'm just going to sacrifice it in response and then call the grave it back. Oh, Buccaneer, why are you such a jerk? I mean, I basically have 4 Buccaneers that I can use right now. And a murder, so it's better to use the Buccaneers, though. I want to take advantage of them while my Mirror Knight is still alive. Alright. There's the Gambit. We'll bounce him. I also want a shot at another Darkspire Priestess before I quit my turn here. What do we draw from this? Another Darkspire Priestess. Okay. Yeah. I will swing. The reason why I'm not just sacrificing this right now is because I want to keep this one in play because it has 2 stacks of Cerulean Knight. This one has 0 and it will have 1. So I want to Replicator's Gambit this one. So I have this one to get cards off of. I want to do this after the Gambit too, so I have a chance of drawing into this Priestess. This is a very good example of how this deck likes to go. It likes to get a Mirror Knight. I had a game where I had 3. Glorious. But unfortunately that game went, I got down to 10 cards left in my deck and still didn't combo off, so the game was perfect except for the one thing that wasn't perfect. But that was against an Eye of Eternity deck, so I did a very good job of stalling. Now that's a honeycap. Oh, that's awesome. I love you, honeycap. Alright. Ooh, another priestess. Okay, so we're gonna drop this. Gambit it away. Get a land. Now we need to murder the honeycap. The honeycap murdering is something that has to happen. So I will do this. I will pass the turn. I know he doesn't have any combat tricks that can get around murder. So I'm going to wait for him to swing at the honeycap, chump on the priestess, and then if he tries to pump it, murder it in response. Just to get rid of his pumps. His lovely lady pumps. Wow, did I really just make that joke? Yeah, I regret nothing. He's playing a Wrathwood Colossus. Very, very curious. I don't have any way of getting rid of that. He's going to gain a lot of life from it too, but hopefully I'll combo out next turn. That also means he has to vanilla swing with the honeycap, so. Alright. Death to the priestess. Search trigger? Oh. Oh well. No real reason to murder anything. This is the one with crush. This one has to be murdered, so. Question is, do I murder it this turn or not? May as well have the mana for it. Okay. So leave this one first. Search for my my 6 of. Now it's just gonna ping him. Do this one. Search for my 6 of. There we go. That was kind of unlucky. That's like a 12.5% chance of you missing on 3 of them. So, reasonably okay luck. So we get 6 of them. We should, before we get too carried away, we should do this. Which one was this? This one. Alright. Alright, so what is this? Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? Oh my. So, 13, we're not likely to kill him this turn. So, we are fine with holding off for now. Or are we? Let's peek and see what we get. Mirror Knight, Time Ripple, Mimic. Time Ripple's probably the best one. We're looking for another Replicator's Gambit. There it is. Okay, so now we're going to search for another priestess. That's not the one we want. He's dead, so. Oops. Now we're going to make 12 copies of this. I'll say GG, by the way. Peek for another Replicator's Gambit, I guess. Call the grave, that'll do the same thing. Which one has the all of them? This one. So we will eat this one. And then we will call the grave it back again. Which one is this? It's not going to be one of the replicas. This one? Yeah, this one. Eat more of these things. More of these you eat, the more damage he's going to take. And we'll just drop this again. Yeah, this is gonna take a little while. Now you'll notice that I'm just getting lots of search triggers because his life isn't going down. So it is possible to get reasonably unlucky. There, his life goes down. Alright, you'll have to bear with me for a little bit. This might take a little bit. We need 4 more triggers. There's 1 more trigger. There's 2 triggers. Come on. Come on. This game has just not been in our favor today. There we go. So that's how the deck works, and it is hilarious, and I love it, and every little bit of it, and it was so worth actually just sitting through all of the games where I won through outrageously stupid things. It's 12:30 a.m. I'm going to start running and go to bed. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope my distraction wasn't too hard. The deck is interesting to pilot. Definitely, Hex is currently in closed beta. It will soon be in open beta. You can sign up at their website if you want. They have the PvP format, which is going to be very similar to Magic Online, where you have to pay to get the PvP cards. But the PvE is going to be entirely free to play, and the PvE is probably going to be the more interesting thing, to be fair. They're actually doing like a full MMO, TCG, skill trees, leveling up, everything. All the information is available on their website. Check it out. It's a really good game. And if you like Magic the Gathering or Magic Online, I definitely recommend you give it a look at. Maybe sign up for open beta. In any case, thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.